in the lecture of engineering mechanics under the topic of equilibrium of force system. So, first of all you should know what is the equilibrium and what are the static equations of equilibrium. Let us consider a body which is subjected to many number of forces. Suppose this is F1, F2, F3, F4 and so on, suppose F5. Suppose it have the moment, it can also have the couple. If this body is not going to move in any direction, if this is axis x and this is axis y, if this object, this body is not going to move in any direction, in x direction, in y direction, and if this body is not going to move, is not going to rotate in any of the perpendicular direction of this horizontal and vertical axis, then this body is said to be in equilibrium, is said to be in equilibrium. This is the case of 2D, this is the case of planar, coplanar forces. So, in case of plane, horizontal displacement, vertical displacement and rotation in perpendicular to both axes of the plane should not be there. How it will possible? How it will possible? It will possible only and only when sigma f x is equal to 0, means summation of all forces, all component forces along this direction is 0. Similarly, for no any moment along this vertical axis y, when it will possible? It will possible only when sigma f y equals to 0, means summation of all forces along the vertical axis is 0. And what about the rotation? What about the rotation? The rotation means this body is not going to rotate in the axis perpendicular to this board, and it will possible only when the summation of moment about perpendicular to both means x and y, perpendicular to both means sigma m z is equal to 0. So, these are the conditions, condition number 1, condition number 2 and condition number 3 conditions, and this is known as static equation of equilibrium in case of 2D. What about in case of 3D space? In case of space, displacement in all three direction, means along x axis, along y axis, along z axis. Any displacement, suppose displacement delta x, delta y, delta z, this must be 0, and it will possible only when sigma f x equal to 0, it will possible when value of sigma f y equals to 0, and it will possible when value of sigma f z equals to 0, if we are considering the axis x, y and z for space type of forces. So, these are 3 equations, number 1, number 2, number 3, 3 equations. Second, rotation along, since if a point in a space can rotate along x, along y, along z, therefore, Therefore, this condition, the static condition will achieve only and only when we have value of sigma m about x is 0, sigma m about y equals to 0, sigma m about z equals to 0. So, 3 equations are this, and this is number 4, number 5, number 6, means 6 number of total 6 equilibrium equation we have. In case of plane, it is we have only 3 equilibrium equation. With the help of this equilibrium equation, we can solve, we can analyze any body subjected to set of forces. Suppose consider this case. In this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 strings are there. One string is inclined at 45 degree. It is fixed at point A, clamped at point A. String, this one string, first string, second one string, second this string is 1. Suppose I write point A, B. Suppose I am writing it point O, this B, okay, this C. String OA is clamped at point A, string OC is clamped at point C, string OB it passes over a pulley. Pulley can be frictionless, can have the friction, can have frictionless. Third string OC passes through a pulley and a weight 200 Newton is hanging over that. And if we want to know the tensions developed in all these strings, if we know the value of the tension, why we are interested to find out the value of tension? We are interested to find these tensions T1, T2, T3, T4, because the insurity of carrying this load, to check the insurity of carrying this load, if this cable is not capable to carry this value of T1, then there will be the failure. Similarly, for any string, the strength of the cable must be more than that. Similarly, if consider this sphere, this wheel, consider this wheel, and it is and this block A, this wheel is pulled by this force P, then what will happen? This force will try to overturn at this contact point. If we need to find out the value of P minimum, least value of force required to overturn at this point A, then we need to apply the equilibrium equations. Because this is a 2D, this is a case of 2D, therefore, sigma fx, sigma fy, sigma m can be used over here. In this example, a sphere of radius r is hanged by a string, suppose this point is O, B, suppose this point is C, suppose this point is hanged by a string AC, and the length of the string is same as the radius of the sphere, and it is the smooth valve. Then then the tension in the cable, suppose it is T, and what will be the pressure exerted by this vertical wall on the sphere, that can be calculated with the help of the equilibrium equation. Let us consider this example. String AB, string BC, string CD are attached by this pulley and weight of 800 Newton is hanging over that. A is clamped, and if we want to know the value of tension in all these cables, then we need to apply the equilibrium equations. Similarly, in this example also, in this example three sphere A, B, C are there, and if we want to know the value of the reactions at all the contact points, how many contact points are here? First one contact point, second one contact point, this one contact point, this one contact point, this one is this one is this. So, the value of the reactions at all the contact points can be calculated with the help of the equilibrium equation. The next thing is, before applying the equilibrium equation, we need to make free body diagram. We need to make free body diagram, FBD. FBD stands for free body diagram. What are these diagrams? How the diagram can be prepared? Let us consider this example. In this string tension, if there is a tension, then it can be represented by this, and if it is compression force, then the direction of the force can be represented by this. In string only tension can be there, so I am using this sign. So, this, and what will be the magnitude of the tensions? Suppose this value is T1. Then this value will be T1 and this value will also be T1. Both are acting at the same point, but in opposite direction. That's why the resultant will be 0 at every point from O to A. Similarly, here suppose this value is tension value is T2. So, for this one left segment, for right segment, the magnitude of the force is same, but at every point it is in opposite direction. That's why it is 0. It is applicable to all strings at every point. If I am isolating this body, if I am isolating this body, if this body has been isolated, then what I will get? We will get for this we will get here this one, we will get here I am making at point A, we will get this one diagram, and this value will be T1. Here what I will get? I will get force this one and this one, this 200, and this value suppose it is T3, then T3. For here what I will get? We will get this one, this force value, suppose it is T3, suppose this is 4, so T4, and this value is 200. Okay. So, this one first diagram, 2 diagram, 3 diagram, and at this point O, we are getting this Ta, here it is a T1, it is T1, it is T2, and it is T4, it is T4. So, with the help of these four diagram, diagram 1, 2, 3 and diagram 4, with the help of these four diagram, we can calculate the values. We can calculate the values of T1 and T2 with the help of equilibrium equation, what I have told you in previous slide. Sigma f x 0 means sigma f x 0, sigma f y 0. Since this is a point, so sigma x, sigma f x, sigma f y is sufficient. In this diagram, if this since this is a frictionless pulley, if the pulley is frictionless, then the value of T1 will be same as this much of load, because it is a friction, means same value of the tension will be transferred. The value of T3 will equal to be 200. It can be concluded with the help of the free body diagram. Similarly, this value of T1 will represent all support reactions at this fixed support. We know that at the fixed support we have three type of unknown reaction: vertical, horizontal and moment. So, with the help of this diagram, the support reaction at that point can be calculated with the help of this free body diagram number 2. This free body diagram, with the help of this body diagram, value of T4 can be calculated, and if the friction is if the friction at the pulley is 0, then the same value of the force will be transferred, means value of T4 will be 200 Newton. By knowing this value T4 200 and this value as 200, yeah, this is T3 as 200, we can consider this diagram number, free body diagram number 4, prepared at this point, and with the help of this diagram we are observing that this diagram has only two unknowns. Value of unknown force means T1, unknown force, another unknown force T2. With the help of the equilibrium equation, sigma f x equal to 0, sigma f x equal to 0, sigma f y equal to 0, we can calculate the value. This is another example of making free body diagram. Three sphere A, B and C. Sphere A, B and C are placed in a frame, and we need to make the free body diagram. Why we are making the free body diagram? We are making the free body diagram because we want to calculate the reactions at every contact point. How many contact points are here? This one contact point 1, this one contact point 2, this one contact point 3, this one contact point 4 and this one contact point 5. 5 contact points are here. So, at these contact points reaction will be there, and if this sphere, these three spheres are in static condition, means they are not going to move in any direction. If they are in static condition, then that sphere must follow three equilibrium equation, means sigma f x 0, sigma f y 0, sigma f y 0 and sigma m z equals to 0. That condition will be applicable. At all the contact points, we know that if this point if a force is acting in this direction, then for making this at equilibrium we need to provide another force of same magnitude in opposite direction, then and only then it will be in equilibrium. Therefore, at every contact point, therefore, at every contact point, two equal and opposite reactions will exist. Equal and opposite reaction will exist. Equal and opposite reaction will exist in this manner. Okay. In this manner, here also. Here also. After making this direction of the forces, let me explain why I am writing, why I am making this reaction as perpendicular to this axis, because in this question this surface, this vertical surface is smoothless, and this surface is smooth, and that is why the reaction will be perpendicular. If the surface, this one surface also is smooth, then perpendicular. And what about at this point, at this contact point, these are the, if we are making the tangent at the contact point, then the this angle will be 90 degree. It will be the 90 degree at every contact point. So, this is the reason behind taking the directions of all reactions. What will be the free body diagram for this body C? It will be this. It will be this. What will be the free body diagram for block B, for sphere B? It will be this. For A, it is this. In this diagram, what will be the forces? What will be the forces? Forces are first weight of the body, weight of the sphere means WC, this one, and this reaction here I have written as R3. So, this is R3 and this is R2 reaction. So, this is the free body diagram number 1. Free body diagram number 1. Similarly, free body diagram for block for sphere B. What how many forces will be there? What are the forces acting on this sphere? Weight, first of all weight, and second reactions at all contact point. How many contact points are here? This one contact point, this one contact point, this one contact point, means 3 reaction will be here. 3 reaction will be here in the free body diagram of sphere B. This one reaction R1, this one reaction R2, this is the free body diagram for sphere B. This is what will be the free body diagram for sphere A? This one. What will be the forces? What will be the forces? Forces are forces for forces. We need to find out the contact point. How many contact points are here? 1 contact point, 2 contact point, 3 contact point, means 3 type of forces apart from weight of the sphere can be possible. And these are represented, this vertical reaction VA, here VA, this one horizontal reaction, here it is represented by this, and this one, suppose this is R1, R1 is here, second R2 is R3, this is R3. So, this is the free body diagram of sphere B. Now, what will be the free body diagram? What will be the free body diagram of this frame? The free body diagram of the frame will be this. Contact point for frame, contact points 1, 2, 3 contact points. So, this H1, suppose ये HA, this one component, this one component was for sphere and this one component is for frame. This one HA, HB, and another will be also here, this component VA. So, this will be the free body diagram. This will be the free body diagram of frame for sphere A, for sphere B, for sphere C. 4 body diagram can be prepared. Suppose we need to make the free body diagram of, in this case. In this example, what is there? A block of weight W2 is placed in inclined surface at an angle of alpha, and a force this block is attached with the string passes over the pulley, and at this point W1 weight of W1 is hanging over the string, and at this end at the black side a force P is equal to 15 Newton is being applied parallel to the inclined plane, Then what will be the forces acting in this figure, in the different objects? First one will be the tension T mentioned over here. Tension T will be mentioned over. It can be T1, it can be T2, If it is frictionless, if it is frictionless, then it will be T1, T2. If it has the friction, then the value of T1 by T2, then the ratio of T1 and T2 e to power mu beta. What is the value of beta? Beta is this angle, contact angle beta, this one. Okay. So, and what will be another force? Another force will be at the weight of the block W2, then there will be reaction will be another force, and since movement can be possible either in this direction or in this direction, this can be the possibility of the movement, and therefore at the contact point, at this contact point means at the contact point of the inclined plane and the surface of the block, friction force can also be there in opposite direction. If direction is this, then if the direction of motion is along this downward to this plane, then the friction force will be this. And the free body diagram, if we are considering if we want to make the free body diagram of this block, then isolate this by representing all the forces acting on this block, and if we are interested to find out the free body diagram for this, then separate all this. So, this is the steps. Next, we can also make the free body diagram of this block of this in this figure. What is given here? Two blocks A and B are placed in the inclined surface. Block A is placed in lower part, and in upper part there is block B. Block A and B are attached with this string, and at the lowest point a force P is acting, force P is acting parallel to the inclined plane. If we want to make the free body diagram, then as I have told you, apply, because this is a string, so make T1 and T2 over here. Again I am repeating, if this has the 0 value of the friction, then both value will be same, T1 will be same. If it will have the friction, then T1 by ratio of T1 by T2 can be calculated with the help of e to power mu beta, as I have explained. Now, apart from this tension, what will be another force? Another force will be weight of block A, weight of block B. Apart from this weight, there are two contact surface, this one contact surface and this one contact surface, and at this these two contact surface there will be the forces that we need to consider in this example for making the free body diagram. At this contact point, since if the body is moving in this direction, then the friction force will act, then the friction force will act in opposite direction. And here, if suppose I am making the free body diagram for block A, motion is here, then the friction force mu r will be here. Here this is mu and r is the normal component here. Suppose this is a normal component r1. So, mu into r1 and mu into r2 if the normal component is here. So, isolate the diagrams for black A, for black B, isolate the diagram for A, you can get the free body diagram. So,